Hi, my name is Matt Carroll with World Class Coaching, and today with the help of Academy Sports Coach 2024, I want to talk to you about a session that I've designed to work on shooting for my high school age players. The high school season is starting up. We're just wrapping up preseason. We actually open up our season tomorrow. One of the things I think we found is just, we graduate a lot of goals. We have a lot of guys that can play. We just don't have someone that is that out-and-out goal scorer, put 20, 25 in a season, things like that. So we've really been working on being much more dangerous across the board and having, everyone be available as a shooter. So we worked on a lot of these sessions, especially in our first scrimmage. We outshot the opposing team maybe like 13-2 and ended up losing 2-1, two just poor mistakes. We just don't have that a feel for goal. And I think that part of it is you have strikers that are just strikers. They just know how to finish. They have an eye for goal and things like that. But I think a lot of what, if you want to have a lot of players and there's a lot of ball movement and there's a lot of opportunities to score, you've got to have guys that know how to shoot. And beyond just the instinct, you just have to have that. When they have the easy ones, they take the easy ones. And you have to take your chances. And you're not going to have those 30 yards out screamers, that make something happen. If you're a manufactured goals, you have to be, it doesn't matter who it is, they have to be able to put the ball in the back and take the easy ones. So a lot of our sessions have been designed around making sure we're getting up different shots, creating scenarios, and not just getting shots and working on technique, but creating the scenarios we're seeing in the game and recreating those scenarios and taking shots from weird angles and not just setting up the perfect shot and things like that. So that's what this session really focused on. So we started with what we call raptor bombs, you might call bangoos, whatever it may be, but getting the ball down low to the end line and playing diagonal ball, low hard driven balls back to the penalty spot. We talked about how this allows us to have the goalie slide to the near post here. This player on the ball is down here, drags the goalie out. Defenders are looking at the ball, and these players that are running through can find the backside runs and find small low diagonals to their feet. So again, this isn't striking the ball from 30 yards out. This isn't like something amazing. It's just being able to redirect a driven pass to your foot. If we have every player that can do this, when we get the opportunities that we're looking for, we're going to be able to finish. So what we do here is we create some passing in the middle. We start from a different side every single time. The line would be behind these two guys. So we have a pass here, pass diagonal, so we're recreating movement in the midfield. This player overlaps, and we're all talking about the timing. This should be like they shouldn't be waiting. This should be all. If we sometimes we do a smaller grid here with the cones, and it's just quick 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's like kind of rapid. Here we made it bigger, so this player has to time up the run. They start going when this ball is played, and they're timing up their sprint so it works, and that they're able to receive a pass from this player facing forward. So this player then plays a ball. We like this ball driven down here. Playing it to their feet works as well. Maybe they can cut it and take a shot, but we're expecting maybe a defender right here. We play it low, it drags every defender down and allows us to make these runs. So the player that played the layoff, or the player that laid off, the player that got the layoff pass and played it off, we're going to look for them to go near post because the momentum is going to carry there. We want another player to make a secondary run here by the PK spot, and a back post for what we call closing the door. So any ball that goes over, that ball that squirts over the top or is headed over or whatever and kind of lands over here, this player is here to close the door and slam it back post if that does happen. So this player here runs onto the ball, they pick it up, they go down line, and we want this pass to go back here to say right before the PK spot. So this player is there to run forward and find hopefully a clean, easy finish. Again, nothing. We're not looking for 30-yard strikes and wonder goals or chipping from zero angles. We're looking for a driven pass redirected towards goal. From there, we then reset. The players that were at these cones go to these cones. The players that were wingers, or the players that were here, go to the wingers positions, and the players that were in the winger positions reset and go to the end of the line over here, and we just keep going from that. We just alternate who's receiving it, so the crosses come from different sides every single time. And in that we're getting a lot of different looks, a lot of different balls. We can put up coaching sticks to make it a little more difficult. Maybe we put 1 or 2 defenders in. But even the way that you receive a pass is going to change it. Maybe someone's looking for the back post. But we're looking for having these common runs. We're working on body positioning, that our hips are facing towards the goal, and we're attacking the ball at an angle. We're not just letting it run across our face. And we're working on, obviously, the finishing aspect. Okay. From here, we have another pattern, and I'll set up one of these, but we set up 2 of these from each side. But just so, for time's sake, you can see. We call it S pattern. It's not really an S. It's kind of stuck. But what we have is a player on this cone, player on this cone, and a ball here, and a goalie. Okay? So then we have the pass starts here to our target man. So we call this target man back's facing. We're going to run off this ball. And the player, after they... my camera's blocking the thing. So this player then runs off the ball. We talk about creating the angle. The cone's there. In the game, it's not going to be there, but this is going to be space. We're representing playing over to space. And this creates an angle. So if we just run up straight, it's just playing it back to where it was in the same channel. It doesn't really help us out. So they run over there. The ball is laid off. We talk about getting this player to play off on this side. It should be on their right foot, because on the right foot it then opens them up to then turn around towards the goal. So they should look like this, where the ball comes around, hits their foot. Oh, here we go. On their right foot, onto the left foot for a shot. And then what happens is the player that was here moves to the target man. This player goes to the end of the line, and we keep repeating that. And again, I would have that set up on both sides. We actually even use that as part of our warm-up. I think it works a lot on the tight little angles you need to be able to play within the box to create shots. It talks about setting up our shot with our first touch. A lot of players will either drive it down low, and with their first touchdown, and the keeper will sweep it up, or they'll take a touch that's like dead into the ball, and it's under their body, and they can't do anything with it. So we're looking to avoid that. Next, again, with the theme of creating shots, I call this one 10 ball. We'll have, I'm not going to make them all out here, but we extend the 18. And I had, I think, like 6v6 in here. And there's an attacking team and a defending team. Essentially, the defending team is defending, and the attacking team is trying to score. They have the whole box. We actually extend even to the touchline, but the extended 18, and they have 10 chances. So we literally just put out. This camera keeps getting away. We literally put out 10 balls here. The middle, they pick up a ball and they play it. So we're creating rapid fire, quick, different looks into shooting. So we might play out wide, right? We play out wide here. And I don't want to turn on Speechify. I can't do anything about that. All right, so we play a ball out here. Maybe then we drive down, play Raptor Bomb. Maybe this guy runs in here, and he gets a touch on it off his left foot to his right foot and finds a shot. We're just, we're creating rapid fire situations and just giving as many looks as possible so that players get to see the different ways they can receive in the box, the different looks they might have, just recreating as many game-like situations as possible in as short time as possible. Then these two teams flip, and we keep score. And the losers will do some kind of fitness, something simple like push-ups, sit-ups, something like that real quick, and then we'll go again. So we've gone from creating the overall what we want it to look like. We're creating a specific situation in the S pattern. We're recreating as many game-like situations as possible, hoping that we can apply the two technical drills we did first into this drill, whether they're playing to the middle or whether we're playing wide. And then we're going to finish up with either transitions, which is a game that we do with another goal over here. And we do 4v4, where if you score, you stay on, and you get a ball from your goalie. If you shoot and miss, you're off, or if you get scored on, you're off, and then a new team comes on. And we just do about 4 teams there. And it's just kind of a rapid-fire shooting drill that we like. If not, we go right into the scrimmage, and we're looking for, hopefully, we're finding the situations to find shots that we saw in the session. So I'd love to hear in the comments section some of the shooting drills that you do to make game-like situations. Again, I think shooting can get a little stagnant, where it's just, hit the ball, pass to him, he passes it back to you, you shoot. We're trying to make them as game-like situations so that players have that muscle memory not just in their physical aspects, but they can remember, oh, in this situation, I'm looking to touch ball here, find shot, I have this angle, I've done this before, I feel comfortable with it. So once again, my name is Matt Carroll with World Class Coaching and the Help of Academy Sports Coach 2024. I hope this session finds you well.